Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Optimus Prime from Threezero, and it is based on the movie Revenge of the Fallen. I'm using quotation mark on Fallen because when I opened this figure up, all the pieces fell out. I felt like I'm building a Lego set or something because there's just a lot of pieces aren't glued in. Thank goodness nothing was broken though. So let's start out with the accessories. He comes with two weapons, two guns, I guess, and then the two swords, and a bunch of hands. We have those grasping hands, a pair of relaxed hands, trigger finger hands, and then a pair of doors. You're supposed to attach those yourself, and that should be it for all the accessories. But except I have extras because these pieces fell off. These are the two leg armors from the inner section, right here and right there. And then we have the face plate, well, not the face plate, but the ears. They both fell off. And then here are the shoulders. They both fell off. And then oh wow, there's the mouth plate. This is the interchangeable mouthpiece. Let's see if I can zoom in. Oops, too close. Yeah, right there. There's the mouthpiece. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what this piece was when I first took it out. When it first came loose, I was like, where is this piece supposed to go? And then I realized it's his chin, actually. So currently, here's what it looks like when I first took it out of the box. Here are all the pieces that fell out: the ears, the chin, the shoulder sections. The shoulder sections right there. You can see there are pegs right there. I would think they probably should have used glue. Oh, and these canister came off too. They're easily you could easily pop them back on, so that's not that big of an issue. And then the legs, like I said, those inner pieces. One right there, and the other one right there. Okay, so let's start out with the head. So this panel is supposed to go here, side. Yeah, the lack of glue, it's kind of weird. I don't know why, what happened there, but they didn't put any glue whatsoever on here. Are these pieces supposed to come off? I'm not sure, but for now, I'm not gonna glue them down. I wanna make sure I investigate enough to make sure I'm not gluing something down that I'm not supposed to. And here's the chin piece right here, little tiny piece that goes on the bottom. Sorry, keep it distant. So right there, you pop that piece in, I think, right here. Or am I supposed to do it the other way around? You know what, maybe the other way around. I think it's more like it. Yep, right there. So now he has his chin and his ears. So yeah, most likely the chin piece is supposed to be glued down for sure. The ears, I would imagine they should be glued down as well. So there's the head right there. So if you're getting this this set and this figure and pieces coming off, then straight out of the box, then you know why. So here there are 3 holes down here, and then there's 3 pegs over here. So just a matter of lining those pieces up, and you should be able to. It's just harder for me because I'm looking at the LCD screen to put these pieces back on. So there you go, right there. And this piece is not movable. It's a fixed piece. And same on the other side. Whoops. Okay, right there. So there you go, right there. 2 pieces are on. And then here are the 2 pieces that's supposed to go on here. Let's see. This piece, I think it goes up here. And there. There it goes. And just a little glue should be okay. And I'm gonna put the other side on and pop his head back on. Alright, so here I have Optimus Prime, where all the pieces that are meant to be on him are on him now. And now to put the add-on pieces, the ones that are supposed to be removable. There's one, the door, and there's a little ball joint right there, so you just plug that in. And same with the other side. And there you have it, Optimus Prime, all put together. Really nice looking figure. Yeah, I'm okay with the pieces falling apart. As long as they aren't broken, I could easily glue them back on. I have Gorilla Glue, so I would probably use that if I could actually determine whether those pieces are meant to be removable or not. Because I know Jetfire is supposed to be able to attach to him, so I'm not sure whether those pieces are supposed to be removable or they're just not glued on properly. They literally didn't put any glue on there. There's no glue residuals on there at all. So yeah. But yeah, Optimus Prime, really pretty. Alright, so as far as articulation, head is on a ball joint. So great movement all around. And then this piece already showed you it's on a ball joint, so it can move in and out. And then this piece right here, these two pieces, they can move as well. If you're moving his chest articulation, the chest point or the abdominal section, you might want to tip these two pieces upward to give him a little more room down here to for him to bend. So as far as shoulders, there's a hinge right over here, and then here this piece is on a clamp onto a metal piece because it fell off, so that's why I know. And then the shoulder pad is also on two hinges, one right there, one right there. No, actually three. There are three hinges there. So when you're pulling his arm out, make sure you move this out of the way. Otherwise, if you just swing it upward like this, this canister will pop right off because this is pushing on it. The armor piece is pushing on it, so that's why it will pop right out. And then as far as the shoulders, you can see inside right here, there's a hinge joint for him to move up. Is it a ball joint or a hinge? Let me see. So it's actually on quite a few hinges right here. It does allow you to do butterfly. There's one hinge for his arm to move forward. Oh, come on. Let's see if I can do it with one hand right there. You can see it's moving forward, so there's a hinge joint right there for his arm to move forward like that. And then to move up, there's another hinge over there. And then the shoulder also has a hinge joint for his arm to move even higher up. So here, this is actually full range. So because this piece does get in the way and is already hitting this elbow joint right here, so it can't move any higher than that. And as far as the elbow, it could bend pretty much 90 degrees. That's about it. And then there's a ball joint wrist there. And then when we go to the chest articulation, there are literally 3 points you can move this. I think there's one right here, then one right here, and one down here. So first thing you want to do, pull those pieces up, and then let's see, get the arms out of the way. So if you wanna, I would put my finger right in the middle here, not on the windshield, because you might crack the windshield. So I would probably put my finger in the front here and then try to pull it from back here or something. So I would go this way. I'm so scared. Oh, and these two pieces can move out of the way a little bit. So they are on ball joints. And then these two pieces can move out of the way too. They're on hinges. So these, you can swing forward and back like that. So I would swing them all forward just in case. And then, no, actually, I need to get my hand on it first. So there's the chest articulation. It's coming down, and then once you hit a certain point, then you're gonna have to, then you're moving the abdominal section. And then you could lean them forward even more. Come on. Let's see. Wow, that was scary. So here, Whoop, another piece fell off. Oh, that's his butt plate. This is for the stand to go in. So that's meant to be removable. So yeah, as far as crunch, I think that is it. So give you about that much, which is quite a lot if you think about it for something like this. Let me see if I move these two pieces forward. Will that help a little bit at all? I don't know. I don't want to crack them. I honestly really try not to destroy this figure here. Nope, that's it. So as far as crunch, he's going to give you about that much. So as far as arch back, that's about all he could give you. It's mainly off the chest articulation right here. The chest point right there. Abdominal, really you can't really move it at all to arch him back. But all it is the chest articulation. That ball joint in there allows for quite a bit of movement actually. But it is very stiff. That top piece, that chest articulation, is very stiff though. So yeah, just gotta be a little bit careful when you're trying to pose him, which I'm having a hard time doing right now. Whoop, his chin fell off. God, so many pieces falling off. So yeah, the chest does rotate because it is on a ball joint, and the waist, you know what, forget it, I don't even care anymore. As far as these two pieces, the wheels, they can move a little bit, they give way a little bit for articulation, and then these two butt plates, cheek plates, these are movable. They're on ball joint. There's a peg that runs out, attach it to this butt plate, and then also to the middle section. And then as far as moving the legs, let me move these pieces out of the way. And then you could swing his leg forward. And whoa, what happened there? 1 second. Okay, right here, let's see if I can point it out to you. This here is a circular plate right here. This piece right here, it shifts down. So once you hit a certain degree, if you try to pull them up even more, then this switches down. You can see this piece came down, so it gives you a little more range too. So now his leg, it's a little higher than 90 degrees. Whoops. Get in focus. So yeah, it can raise over 90 degrees. And then a little bit over, you can see right there. And then bending the knee, this piece does shift backwards. This piece right here shifts backwards, and it's on a hinge. And then single joint, no, there's double joint right there. So there's one joint right here, one joint over here, and then of course the knee pad will move to compensate. And then can the leg swing outward? Yes, it can. Let's see, something is not moving so smoothly. So yeah, it extends out like that too. So he could definitely do a landing pose for sure. And then as for the ankles, let's see here. Oh my goodness. I'm using manual focus here because it's just easier. Otherwise, it'll be shifting all over the place. So there's a little bit of a hinge forward and back, and then it pivots left and right, of course. Oh, quite a bit of pivot left and right. Look at that. And then there's toes articulation as well. Okay, this plate can actually move quite a bit, actually. It's not just one click too. So you can see 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks. There are a total of 3 clicks you can move the legs down towards downwards. So from the back here, you can see how much room it has now. Right here, there's a whole lot of room for his legs to move. So you could raise it up even higher, I would imagine. Let me see. Okay, so he cannot do a perfect landing pose, but you can see there's still a lot of room here for his arm to reach the ground. But as far as bending the knees, kneeling down like this, you could really tell that he's very capable of doing that, and then some. So yeah, move some of these hands out of the way so you guys can see. So yeah, quite a bit. So yeah, really good as far as articulation is concerned. And here's a look at it from this side. One thing you need to watch out for is this tire around his butt area. The peg system they use, the ball peg piece they use, allows for quite a bit of movement, but it does restrict it to a certain point. So on this side it's fine because there's nothing blocking it, but on this side, when you have stuff that's getting in the way, it's hard for this tire to move around. And here we have a pretty nice standing pose, getting ready to attack someone. And look at that. So yeah, he's very sturdy, and joints are really tight. I like it. Oh shit. And here I went ahead and readjust him a little bit, so now he is sturdy, standing on the ground, and it's not gonna tip over or fall backwards. So yeah. And let me turn him around so you guys can see the back side as well while he's in this pose. Quite nice. Very happy with this figure. And here I got the sword attached to him. It is a tight fit, so I didn't push it all the way in. Here you can see part of the sword is still out here. But yeah, I'm worried that if I push it all the way in, it's not going to be able to come back out. So for the time being, I'm just going to slide in about that much. And wow. Well, I think he still looked quite good with it on. So yeah. And here's the other side, same thing. The slot is really tight, so I'm not gonna push it all the way in. It's good enough. Here I got the hand holding on to the weapon right there. It would be a lot easier if you use a hairdryer to soften up the plastic a little bit first before you put the hand in. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and let's attach it to his arm. Alright, and here's Prime holding on to both weapons right there. Focus right there. So yeah, he looks fantastic, and save yourself some time. Heat up those hands with a hairdryer before you pop them on, because it makes your life a lot easier. There are the two weapons. Really nice. And back to Prime. Put his chin piece back on. Right there. His eyes are a little weird though. And here are the eyes. I mean, it looks alright here. Yeah, on camera he looks fine, I think. Yeah. But yeah, with this figure, you gotta be really careful where you're grabbing, because there are a lot of pieces that are kind of fragile on here, and a lot of pieces that are almost free floating, except for one piece where it's attached to the skeleton itself. So you gotta watch out where you're grabbing a hold of this figure and trying to turn these joints around. So just be on the lookout for that when you're turning. Like the legs, like this piece over here sticks out like that. Let's see, like mentioning this piece right here, and then the thigh piece, you gotta watch out for. And then these panels, they're just really flimsy. Well, not flimsy, just there's not a whole lot of points attached to the skeleton itself. Like this piece right here, you can see it's only attached to this section right here, but this part is free floating, so you gotta watch out for that. And it's just overall a really impressive figure, but you definitely gotta be a little gentle with it, and make sure you read the instructions. Okay, just when I was telling you guys to look at the instruction, and I just started to look at it, and the two earpieces, the earpieces are removable, so they're meant to be removable because it would be a lot easier to switch out the mouthpiece when you remove those ears, because otherwise it would be almost impossible. But here is what the mouth looks like on Optimus Prime, right there. Here's another close-up. Really good. Let me see if I can find some batteries to turn on those eyes. So first you want to remove the top hat. Once you remove that, you will see there's a compartment right here. On the back there's a screw. You just need to undo that screw, and then they'll open up to reveal the battery compartment. And it's pretty much the same as all the other Threezero transformer. So it's a little container, and then you put the batteries in, and then there's the button in the front. Once you press that button, and you'll have Optimus Prime all lit up. So yeah, eyes are kind of weird actually. I'm gonna turn down the light a little bit, turn down the exposure a little bit so you guys can see the light. It's a blue light, it's very bright. Yeah, but it is a very bright light, and it is circular, so it's actually kind of strange if you look at them with the lights on. And here's that battery pack I was telling you about. It's not, you're not supposed to put 3 batteries in. I don't have the proper size battery, so I'm just putting these 3 in, and it still works. But will it burn out the LEDs? I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna not leave it on there for long. But just to show you guys that it can light up, and yeah, that's that. Alright, so the only comparison I can give you guys is this guy right here, this Megatron, and he is actually shorter. I mean, he is taller than Megatron, which I don't think is correct, but yeah, this is a third-party Megatron. So as far as his height, he stands about 11.75 inches in height. So that's how tall he is. And yeah, so let's give you one last close-up before I end this video. Zoom in from the front. See, he looks kind of weird with those eyes. But yeah, it's a very impressive looking figure for sure. And the price is great too. I think it's only $189, which is quite affordable for a good size Optimus Prime here. Even though he is non-transformable. Is that a word? I'm not sure. But yeah, good looking Optimus Prime. I love it. Usually when you have transforming robots, the robot mode is a little weird. You're gonna have a lot of extra bits and pieces sticking out, but with this one, it looks absolutely perfect because he doesn't transform. And just look at that backside. Looks dead on accurate. Really nice. Love it. And let me plug that panel back up. And there you go. So if you're on the fence about this figure, I say get it. It is really nice, and it's got weight to it. There are metal pieces, but not a whole lot. It's not like a die-cast Optimus Prime here, but there are a few die-cast pieces. I think mainly are the legs, the feet, and mainly the skeleton inside. Outer armor is all plastic. So there you have it, Optimus Prime from Revenge of the Fallen, and it is by Threezero. Wrote him back over here. So there you go. Thanks for watching. And one more look at that battle mask. And there you go, Optimus Prime again. Thanks for watching.